From still photographs to moving images, we head to Tunisia, where one man's love for documenting his world is paying off with a successful reporting career.
Journalists are the guardians of democracy. Journalism is the fourth estate, and journalists have this huge responsibility of safeguarding democracy in Tunisia. I think I was born to be a journalist. I think it's my destiny. I would never have been able to do something else.
Hi, my name is Adnen Chaouachi. I'm a Tunisian journalist and TV producer, and this is My Africa.
He's part of a new generation of journalists, using modern technology to document his rapidly changing country.
At the beginning, I thought I would be a university professor. Actually, I did it for 3 years, and then I changed my mind.
After changing careers multiple times, a world event unfolding in his very backyard changed his course forever.
On 14th of January 2011, thousands of Tunisians took to the streets of the capital.
In 2011, when the popular uprising started on December 17, 2010, I was in Washington, D.C. I had traveled to the United States with my wife and kid, and I thought that I would stay in the US for decades, because my father told me, if you're traveling, do not come back.
The opposition figure who was unknown to the people.
I had a different idea, coming back to Tunis when the revolution started, and becoming a journalist and a TV producer. So it happened a few days after the beginning of the 2011 revolution. My biggest challenge at the beginning was to work for 18 up to 20 hours a day, because I did not have the means and the right equipment and the people, the right crew to shoot, to edit, and to do graphics and everything. So I had to do it on my own, to shoot, to make interviews, to edit, to send my material, to write my scripts, and to do everything. So this was challenging. Working for hours, being away from home for days, sometimes for weeks, no holidays, no weekends, for months and then for years was challenging. But that's how I learned. I discovered that by working hard, by focusing on one objective, I could really earn a living and at the same time discover where I could really be in the future. And I was meant to become a journalist.
But Adnen isn't just a TV reporter. He also runs a successful radio show called the RTCI English Hour.
To on radio station, welcome to the daily edition of the English language program with Adnen Chaouachi live from our studio.
My radio experience at RTCI, Tunis International Radio, started in 2011, just after the Tunisian revolution. I talk about politics, economy, society, culture, education, human rights, and everything, but I just do it in English. I invite civil society activists, politicians, public figures, and I think it's one of the most successful programs in Tunisia. What I love most about my job is the contact with people. Every day you meet politicians, ordinary people, artists, athletes, people who really tell you untold stories from whom you can learn. So every day when I go to the field to work, to do my job, I learn from other people. It's a kind of open society and also an open university from which we can learn every day.
His love of learning has also translated into a desire to teach. He created Mojo, his platform for paying it forward to the next generation.
Mojo is mobile journalism. In 2013, I was aggressed by a group of people in front of the Tunisian parliament. They broke my camera. I decided since then to start working with my mobile phone. So now I travel around the country and in many cities across the world to share this skill of using a mobile phone to produce professional videos, to produce content for the TV and also for the web. So with a mobile phone we can not only shoot, but we make videos, we edit, we add the voiceover, we produce professional reports, very good reports, but with a mobile phone. For people who do not have the means in interior regions, for example, they do not have the right equipment, they don't have cameras and editing stations, they can tell untold stories with their mobile phones. This is Mucho. By training other journalists, I protect my country and I defend the Tunisian democracy. Africa is an extraordinary continent with hundreds of millions of young people. I want to show to the people in my continent, in my Africa, that we can do it, that you do not have to rely on the state. You can start your own business from scratch, even if you don't have the means, even if you don't have the right logistics and the right people behind you or backing you. You can do it if you have the talent, if you have the skill, and if you are determined to succeed.